Hello everyone, this is Dragonfly back with another mission build in the DCS World Mission Editor. And if you've been following along, we've built up our scenario with about 6 different missions. Uh, it was basically a chemical attack scenario on the village of Samtredia. The mission we're going to build today is Mission 7. And the idea behind that one is UN inspection teams have identified a processing facility that is responsible for producing the Sarin nerve gas used in the Samtredia attack. Destroy the facility and any storage tanks at the site. Contact Warhorse on COM2 frequency 267 for the attack coordinates. And what this mission is, give you a chance to use a pre-planned JDAM strike, and when we do the playthrough, I'll show you how I do one of those. Before we get started, though, I just wanted to thank the folks that have subscribed and liked the videos. It sure does give me encouragement to keep doing this type of content, and I really appreciate you taking the time to comment and to like and subscribe. So thanks again. Okay, so let's go back into the mission editor. And what I did, this one is a pretty easy mission that we're building because we have the infrastructure from previous videos already in there. So basically it's just going to be putting a target down and a couple of triggers. So the first thing I'll do is show you the target. It's a chemical processing facility is what I've called it, and I just put it north of Caucasus. And this is basically it. It's a static facility. If you go over into your menus, into the statics, and in this case, this is called a static tech combine, or the type is a tech combine. It's under the structures menu. I just named it static chemical tech combine, saying pretty much the same thing that it's set up here, and just placed it down. And then I did the same with a, you have to do them individually, with a couple chemical tanks. Actually, I need to delete that one. And 2 chemical tanks and the tech combine are the target that you're going to be going after. Okay, so for the triggers, these 2 down here in green, for Mission 7, the first one is in activating the Mission 7 trigger, which you used this trigger in the past. Activate Mission 7 via COM2, set flag 267. Condition, we're using the cockpit parameter equal to condition, the parameter COM2 underscore freak, and the value on it for this mission will be 267. I've just kind of sequentially brought the frequencies up for each different mission. Okay, so if you set COM2 to 267, it'll turn on a flag, and I just arbitrarily put 267 since it was the same as the frequency. It'll give you an audio cue as I've shown you in the past.
Dragonfly, Warhorse, I'll copy.
And then the text message that it will give you. Message to coalition, to the blue coalition, Dragonfly, Warhorse. The target facility is located in grid Kilo Mike 97, just north of Caucasus Air Base. The coordinates are, and then I put coordinates in case you want to use those. It won't be necessary if you're doing a pre-planned JDAM strike, as I'll show you in the playthrough, but they're there if you want to use them, if you wanted to do that and say take a teapot and do a target of opportunity strike instead of a pre-planned. You could use these coordinates to help you initially find the target area. Okay, so that's the trigger to start mission 7. And then really the only other trigger you have in it is a mission success trigger. So mission 7 is successful. It'll set flag 507. And it will be successful if you destroy those 3 static objects that I showed you that we put down, the chemical tech combine and the 2 chemical tanks. Now, one of the things I want to talk to you about on conditions for static objects, and I want to give a shout out to Baltic Dragon because I read his post on this. It was an old post, but I'd had problems with this for a long time, and he explained it very well. Static objects are not considered groups; they're considered units. If you put a condition of group dead instead of unit, which it will allow you to do, but the mission editor won't recognize it, and so as soon as you go into the mission, it'll say that the object's dead, or it thinks that the object's dead, and it'll do whatever action you had associated with that condition. So don't use group dead, you use unit dead. Okay, so under the type unit dead, as you can see here, unit dead, do not use group dead. Don't use that one. Okay, I think I've drummed that in enough. And in this case, the unit will be the static chemical tech combine. Also, unit dead for the Caucasus static chemical tank 1. Unit dead, Caucasus static chemical tank 2. And these are ands. So all 3 of these have to be dead, and you have to be on this mission. That's what the flag is true 267. If you haven't started this particular segment of the overall mission, then you won't get these actions, a message or anything like that. So if all those units are dead and you are indeed on mission 7, it'll turn on flag 507, which, as I remember, the 500 series are what I use for mission successful flags, but you can use anything. The sound, I just used an older one I had.
Shaq, nice job.
And it sounds a little loud, but anyway, that's the one I used. And the message and the text, message to Coalition, the Blue Coalition, Dragonfly Whiplash, a predator monitoring the area reports the target totally destroyed. Great job. Okay. And for that mission, that's all there is to that one. But I do want to talk just real quickly, since this is a short video, about the JTAC. Something that I learned after I placed the DCS World JTAC down on our earlier artillery strike mission. Here's the JTAC here. It's the artillery JTAC, and I'm going to go over to waypoint 1 for him. And if I go into the advanced waypoints, and as I was telling you before, I usually like to use these advanced waypoints, these perform task FAC assign group, to make sure that they're assigning the targets that I want killed rather than they just arbitrarily set whatever targets they want. Well, one of the things in here, down here under data link, it automatically it's selected, which is, in my opinion, good. But what that does is it kind of activates the automatic target handling system that the AVA uses. And what I mean by that is that when the DCS JTAC when you contact him and he gives you the 9-line information, he will automatically data link that to your airplane if this data link is checked. And how you'll know he's done that is there'll be a flashing MSG message light on your HUD. And I've done a couple of playthroughs where I've tried to show you the automatic target handling system. I keep calling it the automatic targeting, but it's an automatic target handling system. And all that is the data link for the airplane. So hopefully that explains that and what that little data link means. I did not know that before, so thought I'd mention it. Okay. Well, that pretty much concludes today's video, very short one. Again, thank you all for your patience and sticking with me throughout this scenario. At the moment, can't think of any other missions I want to add on to this one, but if I do, we'll put another one in. And I enjoyed building this scenario. I hope you've enjoyed being here with me, and thanks for everything. So we'll talk to you later.